Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, man. If it's easy. So good. On that, I think it's pretty sweet, Dan. Yeah, it's awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, y'all. That's so great. Just when you think that the folder organization could not be more complex, Dan, the most unnecessarily complex organization system in my life used to be Amazon Prime, where it would be like, if you liked this, check out these other season 3 episode 2s you might like. Like there was Netflix, it just does it right, and Amazon does it. It's a disaster. Well, Dan's organizational system of the Hambone's trivia folders is just a sight to behold. Let's just put it that way. Gumbo, we are live. This damn makes it sound so easy. Recurring games, monster, boom, done. That is the thing. Gumbo, we're live, buddy. Zagrajewski says you need a Rosetta Stone, an abacus, and an Amish quilt to decode the folder structure. Lone Wonder, what's going on, bud? Thanks, Jeff. You're the man. Lone Wonder is eating. Matt, say congrats to Stephanie. She's finishing her junior year of high school tomorrow. Way to go, Stephanie. Claire Donahue bringing tidings of good news for Stephanie. Keep going. Joe says, Ayo from Omaha. My favorite t-shirt that I had as an undergrad at University of Texas said University of Texas at Omaha, because we went to the College World Series so many times. Let's do this. Look at that. Eurodan. Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Dan, I think we got this. I mean, Scott really did it right for us. Hold on one second. Monster.
Oh.
There we go. Show display name.
I guess I could change it.
Change
it to say Monster Dan.
Monster Dan.
All right. Great to see you, Matt.
Good to see you.
This is so exciting, man. Last time we did this, we were talking about Parks and Rec, Schitt's Creek. Parks and Rec, which I had no idea about. So I was like basically making stuff up on the spot.
That was clear based on your password choices.
And how I gave answers away with my password choices.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
and gifts. We had it all.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the gifts too. Yep. Oh, man. I took the underall. Goodness gracious. The Armorall jacket out of my backpack before work today. I could have had the Armorall jacket on. Dang it.
Oh, Trevor, I would love to tell you all about that. Rachel, you do not have to register. You are here, and that's all that matters, Rachel, so you're good to go. Justin Street days, indeed. No, if by Justin Street you mean Houston Street.
Oh, Trev Don.
I didn't know that. Wonder. We played. I played a high school football game in Hammond, Indiana. Hammond, Indiana is not a place that you want to spend too much time. Dan, do we like this, or do we want this? We want that. We want
Nobody
that.
from Hammond, Indiana is going to stick around for a while. Oh,
well, let me tell you.
Wow.
Whatever Eagleton is, Hammond, Indiana is the opposite. Yeah, Houston. Houston Street was there, man.
Good work, yeah. You made Mrs. Meehan mad.
Holy Spritz screen back.
Poor Jody. She's from Lowell.
Hammond, Louisiana used to be the same. Now it's a college town. All right. Lone Wonder, you won a game, didn't you? Didn't you win a game or come very close to winning a game recently?
He's been pretty consistent, the Lone Wanderer has. Played
I think
3 games in a row last week, I think.
I think he won a theme game.
He might be becoming a regular. Matt, what are the theme games this week?
6:30 on Friday, Dan. We got college football. And if you don't think that one's going to be fun, you need to just check that attitude at the door because that game is going to be it's going to be incredible. That's going to be fun. College football is going to be fun. No, apparently not, Lone Wonder. You were in the running, though. I do know that.
We were willing to give you the credit, Lone Wanderer. You could have just taken it and run with it.
8:30 on Friday, Dan. We got the 6th-round monster.
You did a good one.
And then Coast to Coast with Yelp on Saturday. That's just the general trivia. It's free to play. Attitude checked, Megan says. Attitude checked. She didn't think it was going to be fun. Dan, your dad says get a haircut.
Too late, Dad.
Too late. It's one of those things
I'm
you can't
past
undo.
the point of no return. I've put in enough bad hair days in the bank now that I might as well just let it rock.
Yeah, Tom. Dan texted the Hambone's team this weekend and just said, "Guys, I think I've gotten my last haircut ever." And we said, "All right." We said, "That's fine." We said, "That's fine."
It's gonna look great when it's down to my lower back.
Yeah.
It's only a couple months away.
It's the Cole's way.
yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the free advertising for Kohl's. There you go.
Look at that 1962, the throwback.
That's right. Yeah, this was actually this was a gift from my good friend Trevor Donahue.
Trevor, good friend of the program, Trevor Donahue. All right, guys. I didn't realize it's 8:32 already. We had a event we just got done with Buff. Trevor loves to see your face too, Dan. Claire, the whole Donahue family. Your dad's really the only one complaining about it. And it's not your face that he's complaining about.
Don Hammond says, I think it's great. This is the way that dads can communicate with their sons. Very true.
Oh, geez. Hold on one second.
All right. While Matt is dealing with whatever that was, which was probably Dolly unplugging the computer, if you look in the links of this video, the description of this video, there are 2 links. One is for the answer sheet. If you're the person who's going to be submitting answers on behalf of your team, that's what we call the real deal or the answer sheet. The background of that one is gray. Then underneath that, you'll see a link for view only. The view only is if you're just following along for your team while someone else submits answers. That's the view only. You're going to need those as we play along. Matt, back to you.
Thanks, Dan. Guys, we have friends. Thank you, Amy. I wore it just for you guys down there in Taylor, Texas. We got Texas Beer Company. We're trying to grow the Texas contingency. We got Austin and we got Taylor, Williamson County. We always have Houston. You'll have to pay for me in the nursing home someday.
Yikes, Dad.
Tom is on fire. All right.
Man.
Guys, a little bit of housekeeping. One, I've already announced it, but I'll do it again. First of all, you can register for games at hambonestrivia.com now. Hambonestrivia.com. You can register for a 6:30 college football game on Friday, our 8:30 six-round monster on Friday, and then the big game this weekend. You do have to register through Yelp, but it's free to play, and that is Coast to Coast with Yelp. Guys, that is going to be undoubtedly the biggest game that Hambones has ever hosted. It is going to be Salvatore. What's up, buddy? That's going to be undoubtedly the biggest game. It's going to be fun. There probably be, if you're a Hambones OG and you've played private events, you're going to recognize a little bit of the questions, but it'll be a great one nonetheless. Katie coming in from Florida, Illinois, and DC. There you go, Nightbot. Nightbot's RSVPing for Yelp's Coast to Coast. This is incredible. Yes, you can, Megan. That's true. All right. So the other bit of housekeeping, guys, you may have seen it on social media. We've got a new policy intact just to spread the wealth around a little bit. From now on, here are the rules as far as winning Hambones games. You can win one free game a week. That's family or monster. And you can win one theme game a month. That is pay-to-play theme games. So, just trying to get a little bit of love out there. Play with honesty and integrity. Don't use your cell phones. Don't use your laptops. Just use your mind and your team, and you'll be good to go. Dan flexing on us with the Cole shirt. Always is. Always has been.
That's right. That's right, Chad.
I think that's about it, guys. I think that's all you need to know. We've got a great game to you tonight, and it's brought to you, as always, by Michaelis. Michaelis is a restoration company owned and operated here in Indianapolis, Indiana. They specialize in fire and water restoration, storm damage, everything from the damage to your roof to the water in your basement. If it absolutely has to be right, you can trust the people at Michaelis. I tell this story. I've never been more surprised in my life. I had Michaelis come out. I'd been told that my roof was in dire straits. Michaelis sent a team out. They went up. They looked up. They said, not only don't you need a new roof, your roof is looking great. I would have never known. That's what you get when you call Michaelis. They're experts. They're Hambones OGs, and we appreciate their partnership. Guys, we are broadcasting live from the hot, sunny, beautiful trivia capital of the free world, Hambones headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight we have for you the Tuesday Monster Game. I gotta bring it down a little bit. I got a sleeping daughter. We've got 4 rounds of trivia. 4 rounds. Almost got carried away and said 6. It's not the 6-round Monster Game. It's the 4-round Monster Game. Each round has its own rules. Round 1 is 6 questions, each worth 5 points for a total of 30 points. Here we go. Password to get into round 1 is what, Dan?
Law. Password is law. Matt, you want me to read question 1 since I was so proud of it?
Is it law, L-A-W?
L-A-W.
Password equals law. There we go.
Law.
Go ahead.
You want me to read question 1 since I was so, all right, I'll take over for question 1, then you can have question 2.
You got it.
All right, question 1. 3 things all represented by the same answer. You have to be dead on the answer. Dead on the answer. The number of Academy Awards for which Nicolas Cage has been nominated, the number of Nicolas Cage movies that came out in 1997, and the exact number of syllables in each of the titles of those Nicolas Cage movies that came out in 1997. All of those represented by the same number. You have to be dead on. The number of Academy Awards for which Nicolas Cage has been nominated, the number of Nicolas Cage movies that came out in 1997, and the exact number of syllables in each of those titles that came out in 1997. Matt, back over to you.
Guys, I'll give you $3 if you tell me who wrote question number 1. Question number 2. Each room at this restaurant chain is themed, and all restaurants have a Pope table, the largest single table round in a room by itself with a bust of the Pope as a centerpiece. Most locations also have a table inside the kitchen. Name the restaurant chain that has themed rooms. Each restaurant has a Pope's table, the longest single table round in a room by itself with a bust of the Pope as a centerpiece. Most locations also have a table inside the kitchen. Question 3. After throwing a long last-second touchdown in 1975, Roger Staubach said, "I closed my eyes and said this." After throwing a long last-second touchdown in 1975, Roger Staubach said, "I closed my eyes and said this." Question 4. This character, created in 1950, finally hit a home run on March 30th, 1993. This character was created in 1950. He finally hit a home run March 30th, 1993. Question 5. Candace Payne is known for what video that had over 50 million Facebook views in its first 24 hours online? That is a viral video. That's a viral video. That's a viral video. Question number 5. Question number 6. It's the smallest of the 4 giant planets. What's the smallest of the 4 giant planets? That's round 1. You've got 8 minutes. Go, go, go.
Yeah, were you laughing at what I wrote next to that?
I am.
I almost interrupted you to make that joke, but I will wait until you read the answers.
I watched that highlight the other day. It's one of my favorites of all time.
Right when you were writing the MLB set?
Yeah. The call of it is just so good. This is one of the most unbelievable moments in professional sports history.
Oh, that's fantastic. Man, just watching him run the bases was the best part. Jeff Miller, hard to see the timer with split screen.
Oh, okay, Jeff. Well, why don't we use Dan's?
You want me to use mine?
Yeah, just in 15 seconds, go 7 minutes. Oh, never mind. How about in a minute and 15, go 6? How about Jeff how about I'll just hold it like this for you, Jeff?
Matt, you can just count out loud. Have we thought about that?
7:02, 7:01, 7, 6:59, 6:58. I thought Nightbot was about to give me some love.
All right, let's see here. Hopefully that's better for our friend Jeff.
I mean, a lot of people can ask for a lot of things, but when Jeff Miller speaks up, he gets what he wants.
All right, Matt. How's that? Jeff, what do you think?
It's better than this.
Where's our guy, Jeff?
Jeff says good. Will come more into play as it runs down. Thanks, Jeff. I don't need a lecture about when my timer's important and when it isn't. It's important, Jeff.
Matt, I'm pretty fired up for the college football team trivia coming up this weekend.
Yes.
That's going to be I also, while I was falling deep down the Nicolas Cage rabbit hole, I was also falling deep down my favorite college football gifts rabbit hole.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. So pretty excited about that one. I also, if you have some suggestions for your favorite college football gifts, I will say just for you, I did put in the one where the Texas Longhorn chases after the Georgia Bulldog.
Oh yeah, that's great. I would prefer Will Greer scoring on Texas 3 times in a row in Austin.
Okay, Nick, what is it? Maybe I'll just so I already rounded it out. I finished it up, so maybe we'll just make like I did a couple of weeks ago, the entire fourth round, just while you're waiting, is just like all of everyone's favorite college football game.
Yeah. Like Will Greer flexing on him. flexing on those Longhorns, or never mind. Matt, your timer's crooked. And listen, Mom, we're not even using it. We're not even using my timer. Jeff complained about my timer. We're using Dan's.
Which one?
The Sooner Schooner rollover was really something. That was
oh, I forgot about that one.
That was amazing. Couldn't have happened. Couldn't have happened to better people. Oh, couldn't have happened to better people.
You know, we got to write a question in an upcoming Monster game about the history of the Boomer and Sooner. Do you know about that?
Oh yeah.
Wild stuff.
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
Texas Beer Company. The only reason I'm not just going berserk on what has become of Texas football and that head coach is just because of you, Texas Beer Company. I'm a proud Longhorn graduate, but call me after Herman leaves.
The screen of Matt and I. Uh-oh, we lost our clock. Uh-oh.
There we go. There you go. That's fine.
Oh.
I can't make everybody happy. Nick's saying there's.
Yeah, you're right. I could go for a picture round of obviously hidden letters and NHL logos. That's a good one.
It's because today at the family game, were you paying attention, Dan? Zach realized for the first time, he said he looked at it many times and never realized that the New Jersey Devil logo was letters, that he always thought it was an awkwardly sitting devil. Yes, Scott, that's what Nick wants. I'm low maintenance. Scott cares more about the brand.
You have just under 2 minutes left in round one. Also, Zach, buddy, come on, man. I guess I can see it now. Like he's sitting down with his leg up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we'll use. There it is. Yeah.
It's a weird.
See it?
Yeah.
Like you get a little. There's his head right there.
Yeah, it's just the devil like just going like this.
And that's his leg.
It's the devil going like this.
Yeah, he's just chilling. The devil's just like, what up, dude?
Just chillaxing from the underworld, Zach says.
Exactly. He's down there in Dante's Inferno, just kicking it back.
I love when Nick has a vendetta. Guys, you got just under 1 minute to get your answers in for round one. Well, my oh
Have
my.
you or Dan ever been to Longhorn Steakhouse? If not, don't. Whoa.
Longhorn Steakhouse has the second highest customer loyalty numbers of any chain restaurant in the country.
Did they really?
Yep.
Wow. Lone Wanderer. If Lone Wanderer was so fired up about the about Longhorn Steakhouse, he's got to tune into the Yelp game. Sounds like he's a Yelper.
That's right, Lone Wanderer. All right, is that time? Dan, are we in?
Hambone's Trivia, Stacy Stover is the first in customer loyalty. All right, that is your time. Pitter patter, get those answers in
Stacey
fast.
Stover,
Here we go.
The answer to that question has been a Hambone's Trivia question. I gave the address. There's only one location in Indy, and it's I'll probably ask it again one day, but the correct answer to that is Maggiano's.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Lone Wonder.
All right.
All right, guys. Answers to round one. Dan, you take it away on your Nick Cage.
Oh, you got it. The number of Academy Awards for which Nick Cage has been nominated, the number of Nick Cage movies that came out in 1997, and the exact number of syllables in each of the titles in those 1997 films. I'll just start with the films. Those are Face Off and Con Air, 2 syllables each. 2 movies in 97, 2 Academy Award nominations for Nicolas Cage. Correct answer is 2. You had to be dead on. All right, Matt, all you.
Well, let me just tell you, I am blown away with how well you guys did on question 2. They have a Pope room. Most locations have a room in the kitchen. Favorite wrong answer. Let's just get this out of the way right now. It's a 2-way tie, but I think the winner has got to be White Castle. Oh yeah, just meet me at the Pope room in the White Castle, or I'll just be back in the table in the kitchen. Also, great wrong answer was the Spaghetti Factory. The Spaghetti Factory. Church's Chicken. There's some good ones. Correct answer, Buca de Beppo. Buca de Beppo. Question 3, after throwing a long touchdown pass in 1975, Roger Staubach said, I closed my eyes and said this. Favorite wrong answer was thank God finally, or go for the gold. Correct answer, I closed my eyes and said Hail Mary. Hail Mary is your answer to question 3. This character, you guys did great on this one too. This character created in 1950, finally hit a home run March 30th, 1993. That is Charlie Brown.
I would have guessed Bartolo Colon for that one personally, but
Big Sexy probably was created in 1950. All right.
Pretty close on his first home run too.
Candace Payne's best known for what video that had over 50 million Facebook views in the first 24 hours online? That is Chewbacca Mom or Chewbacca Mask. Great. I mean, you guys know your viral videos. And the smallest of the 4 giant planets is Neptune. Neptune is your answer to number 6. All right, guys. The password to get into round 2. Round 2 is a picture round. Today, it is Name That Logo. Name That Logo. We're running it again. New sliders elected when the white grease comes out of the chimney. That's good. Abumos papas. The password to get into round 2 is what, Dan?
Password, sorry, I was laughing at that chimney joke. Password to round 2 is college. Round 2 is college.
Password is college. It's Name That Logo. 10 logos, 3 points each, total of 30 points. You've got 8 minutes. Go, Dan, timer.
Jeff, you got it. What do we have, Matt? 8 minutes?
8.
Boom.
There we go, Jeff. Bartolo's 47 away from most. What?
That's a good stat, Dad.
Say it again. Sure is. I believe it. Don't know. We'll get into it. Hey, Dan, what happens to the flags when you're not hosting? Could the people want to know that?
Oh, the flags, I don't know if you can tell from the wrinkles, but typically I unpin them and then ball them up and throw them in a drawer down here.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. By that, I mean I play taps and I fold them. I place them in nice custom-made triangular boxes. I rode past the Motor Speedway on Sunday.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What a beautiful day.
Do you know Brian Sullivan's in Florida now? Son of a gun.
Come on, Brian.
He said he was sick of the lag on his FaceTime calls. Yes, we accepted that, Kyle Brown. Absolutely, we did.
Do you have a room in your house called the Pope Room?
In my house?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we call it the Archbishop of Rome room. Same thing.
I got to say, though, Jeff James's joke about the new slider being elected, that's top 5. That's top 5 funniest comments in the chat of Hambone's virtual trivia, in my opinion.
That's high. That is high praise, and I agree. I don't disagree. Look at Nightbot getting its first headline in the big lights.
How many people were in your Brebeuf event?
Oh, we had 35 teams.
Boom.
I think it's going to be a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the city's open.
Matt, did you make your way downtown to see the outdoor seating on Mass Ave?
I rode by it with my bike.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that it's really cool, actually.
Kind of hope it stays like that. How cool would that be if Mass Ave was pedestrian? That'd be sweet.
That'd be awesome. I always think, I don't want to annoy people here with our talking, but here's what I want to say. I've always thought that it is a crime how underutilized the circle is in the city. Like that should
That's a great call.
like that should be ground zero of incredible restaurants and bars and Indianapolis culture, not OSIP optometry and Sprint stores and like Quiznos.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, and the driving through it part, like, I feel like you could make that pedestrian only.
For sure, it should be. It should be for sure.
If you're going east to west, like you're going to just run into the State House, right? So it's
Right.
like you can go one block. And if you're going north south, you might as well just be like a block to the. What is it? Pennsylvania's southbound, a block to the east, and Delaware's northbound, 2 blocks to the east.
Yeah, and then Illinois, one block to the west. Yeah.
Seems like you can get around that. I think so.
Lone Wonder has never been to Quiznos. For those of you keeping score at home,
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to Quiznos, actually.
I've been to the one on the Circle. I think that's the only one I've ever been to.
Did you go in there to protest the fact that there was a Quiznos on the Circle?
Like, why is there 2 chocolate stores on the Circle? And then there's that weird comic store that no one knows how stays in business, and Dick's Bodacious Barbecue.
That's true. Yeah. What else is down there?
Yeah, that was.
There's like a FedEx Express on the Circle.
Yeah. Let's put that in the big lights for Lone Wonder.
Lone Wanderer is a one-man team, and he's been doing pretty well for a one-man team. You know, Zach G, that's a great point, because you're usually taking like New Jersey or what other ones? Alabama. Yeah. And it's not that inconvenient actually to like have to go a block north.
Doesn't impact you at all. There's nothing you can get to.
Yeah, like take St. Clair across or take North across.
Michigan, whatever. Yeah.
If the mayor's office, if Joe Hogsett's office is listening, I'm sure.
Sometimes we've got a few Hogset teams that play.
Other cities get by. Yeah, exactly, Zach. That's a great call. We're spoiled by our diagonal streets, and we're not taking advantage of them.
His name and lights. That's right. correct.
All right, we have 1 minute left in the picture round. 1 minute. We've got about 1/6 of the teams in with 1 minute left in the picture round here, Matt.
That means we chose some difficult logos. Normally, logos are just extra points.
What was the picture round for the family game today?
It was name that person. And it was tough.
Was that why you got the New Jersey Devils? Is that because it was named that person and you were looking for the devil?
No,
Chillax devil.
Zach was asking if I had hats in my collection that could spell Hambones. All right, guys, get them in, get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Dan's going to give you the answers here to round 2.
All right. Pitter patter. Answers in faster. That's time. What? All right, here we go. Round 2, question 1. That is the logo for Phillips 66. That's the logo for Phillips 66. Number 2, that is the logo for Del Monte. Del Monte quality. Number 3, that is the logo for Mattel. Logo for Mattel. Number 4, the logo for Mott's. Mott's apple juice. Number 5, America's oldest brewery is Yingling. Number 6, that is the compass and the world on the logo of Rand McNally. Number 7, that was a tricky one. Number 7, that is the logo for Post. Number 8, that was also tricky. A lot of guesses on Fruit of the Loom, but the correct answer is Welch's. Number 9, that's the logo for Bimbo. And number 10 is the logo for Atlantic. Atlantic. I think that one. Atlantic Records. Thank you. Yes, we were a little generous with the logo of Atlantic, given that it said Atlantic on the logo. But I gotta say, 8.8% of teams did not get Atlantic, so they thought we were tricking them there. All right.
Yes.
Over to you, man.
Oh, we're fine. All right, guys. There are 2 rounds of trivia left. Round 3, the all-important, world-famous money round. Here's how the money round works. 4 questions. Each question has more than one answer. Every answer worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag and you say red and white and green, that's good for 10 points. You got red and white. But if you put red, white, and blue, that's good for the full 15. Each component of an answer in this round worth as much as an entire question was back in round 1 and more than a picture was in round 2. Here we go. The password to get into 3rd round. Dan, let them know.
Maine. M-A-I-N, Maine. As in the 6th round main game.
Main game. Maine is the answer. Maine, is the password. There we go. Maine. Here we go, guys. Round 3, question 1. Since 2015, every team in the NFL has made the playoffs except for 3. Name those 3 teams. Since 2015, every team in the NFL has made the playoffs except for 3. Name those 3 teams. Question 2. Forbes published an article profiling the richest person in each state. Of these, 6 states had a richest person worth over $50 billion. That's Jeff Bezos in Washington. That's Alice Walton in Texas. What are the other 4 states with a richest person worth more than $50 billion? We're looking for the state, not the person. Name the 4 states. Question 3. In Aladdin, what 3 colors are Abu's hat? In Aladdin, what 3 colors are Abu's hat? And question 4, in World War II, what 2 countries lost the most soldiers, combat deaths, including every country in the world, both Eastern and Western theaters? Name the 2 countries that lost the most soldiers in World War II. Dan, they've got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Hey, Matt, just to clarify, question 2, the Forbes article was 2019. They do that profile every year. This is the most recent of those.
Thanks, Dan.
No problem.
You're fine, Nick. First is our first ever mistake, and it's appropriate that you made it, Nick. Funny story. I don't think I'm giving it away here, but one of the answers to question 2 is not the state of Indiana. In Indiana, the wealthiest person is oh my gosh, what's his name?
Reggie Miller.
No, can't think of his name.
Is it the guy that owns Lilly, or the
No.
guy that the CEO of Lilly?
No, it's not. I can't think of his name. I'm totally blanking out. Wealthiest person. It is. It's a medical. Carl Cook. And Carl Cook.
Oh, biotech, of course.
Yeah, Carl Cook became so sick of. Yes, that's correct, Zach. This is a story about Carl Cook. He became so tired of politicians asking him for donations that he bought a percentage ownership in a casino, because you're not allowed to give to politicians if you own a casino.
So stop asking him.
He gives no money. He gives no. He just says, "I wish I could, but I can't. Hands are tied."
So he owns like 2 slot machines in Indiana Downs or something like that. And he's like, I don't know what.
That's not far off.
This was a great. This is a very interesting table to dissect. The one from which this question came.
From whence? Is that what you said?
From whence? Yeah. Go back to the table from whence you came. Man, I probably could have written the entire. We should do a Nicolas Cage themed trivia.
Yeah, that's we'd have to sell out at 500 teams. That one would just go gangbusters.
Yeah, exactly. Cap that one. My cousin told me, he said something like Nicolas Cage he has like something about the highest number of he's like the highest number of Razzie awards for like worst picture, highest Razzie nominations, while still having an Academy Award win.
There's some great questions like that. There's some great Razzie questions.
I've never really looked into the Razzies too much. Is it like worth a read?
Yes, for sure.
Megan, did you see Megan? I'd be there the whole time just screaming bees. Bees.
Bees.
So who runs the Razzies?
That's a question I don't know the answer to, Dan.
Presented by the Golden Raspberry Award Foundation. There you have it.
Nick Cage is a man that lives in the extremes. I could just Zach's just worth the price of admission.
He really is. Man, we should co-host with Zach. We got to get Zach on here too, like a third bubble up here.
That would be amazing.
Zach, I know I talked about Community a lot because it's my one true love, but there is an episode of. Did you just demote me to a smaller screen?
I was looking to see how it
Did
would
you
work.
just demote me to a smaller screen?
Keep talking. I'll do it again. I got it all on my fingertips.
Every time I mention Community, you just put me in the corner. They do a whole episode where Abed, who's like the character that's obsessed with pop culture, he basically takes this class at their community college that's about Nick Cage, whether he's a good actor or a bad actor, and he goes like way down the rabbit hole, and he like loses his mind trying to figure it out. He walk into his apartment, there's just movies taped to the walls with like yellow yarn strung everywhere.
The Rock.
Yeah, it's a riot.
You're bashed. Losers always.
Oh yeah.
Losers
always
whine about that bashed.
Yeah, and he's like having a mental breakdown. That's exactly right, Megan. Thank you. He's having a mental breakdown, and one of the other characters go, Abed, think of something safe like Holly Hunter or Don Cheadle.
Yes, Samantha, it is. It's the wealthiest person in each state, so there's only one per.
Ooh, that's tough. The looking up the Razzies. Worst actress of the decade.
What was the mistake? It was that I think what you're talking about, Ryan, is that Nick left Atlantic on the question that was the answer was Atlantic.
And sorry, at least the password. At least the password to the round wasn't like Del Monte or something like that, you know? That's true. He like bought a mansion on Bourbon Street, didn't he, or something like that?
Lone Wonder seems like a man with interesting opinions.
Lone Wanderer knows a lot of stuff. Got to give it to him.
So I hear.
Ooh. I bet you can guess what movie won the most awards at the Golden Raspberry Awards last year, Matt.
Cats.
Boom, exactly. Cats won 6 of its 9 nominations. Worst picture, worst director, worst supporting actor.
I wonder at that point if you want to win. Like if you also lose a Razzie, it's like you're just relegated to no member.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, man, I lost the Razzie.
I wonder if like when you're working on Cats or whatever that like Gigli, whatever, what was that Ben Affleck movie? Gigli, the one that won all the Razzie.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Gigli. You guys know what I'm talking about. Guys, you have 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I just found it. Gigli.
When you're working on that, are you like, this is the worst movie maybe that's ever been made?
I mean, the thoughts got to run through your head, right? It won the worst. So the Razzies did like anniversary awards. So they did like 80s, 90s, 2000s. I don't even know. Gigli? Yeah, also what a terrible name. I'm surprised it didn't also win worst title. But you have just over a minute and a half left in the money round. But it won worst comedy of their first 25 years.
Dan, do you get a lot of comments on your 1962 Cole shirt at work?
You know, I do. Come on, it's kind of vintage. Isn't it fun?
Is it an actual 1962 shirt or was it just?
Would you like it better if I told you it was a 1962 shirt?
Yeah.
It's not. It is a 2018 maybe, but it's the original logo from when it was a grocery store, like before it was a department store.
Didn't even know that was how it went.
It's pretty cool stuff.
That's the kind of thing you get when Dan and I co-host. Just that kind of knowledge. Guys, you got 45 seconds left to get your answers in for the money round.
Dan Barnett. Why what, Dan Barnett? Have you ever walked out of a movie, Matt?
I have.
What movie is that?
It's not going to be a popular answer because I like it more now than I did when I walked out of it. I walked out of Clueless.
Really?
I walked out of Clueless. The shirt. It's where he works, Dan. It's like you wearing an industrial PC.
Yeah, Dan Barnett, if you have an industrial PC shirt, I will wear an industrial PC
shirt. Guys, that's your time. That's your time. Dan's just distracting us. The Dans are distracting us. All right. Now that is a hot take. There are worse movies. I mean, Juno, Lost in Translation, Evita, English Patient. These are.
Oh, you hate the English Patient. You hate that
movie ever is My Own Private Idaho. That's the worst movie ever made. All right.
I'll read 2, Matt. You read 1, 3, and 4.
Brian Sullivan. Yeah, go ahead. Brian. Oh no, I got it. You an extra small.
Yes. Yeah, Dan, I'm an extra small if you want to see me in a crop top.
Here's the money round. Since 2015, every team in the NFL has made the playoffs except for these 3. 2/3 of you, or 2/3 of the answers on this question, I should say, were correct. They are your Cleveland Browns, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the New York Football Jets. The Browns, the Buccaneers, and the Jets, the only 3 teams have not made the NFL playoffs since 2015. Take it away, Dan.
All right, question 2. Forbes published an article, they publish it every year, profiling the richest person in each state. Of these, 6 states have a richest person worth over $50 billion. That's Bezos and family in Washington. That's Alice Walton in Texas. The other 4 states we were looking for are Nebraska, because of Jimmy Buffett.
Not Jimmy. Definitely not Jimmy Buffett. Definitely not Jimmy Buffett.
The wrong Buffett. Warren Buffett. Well, you're right. Florida, Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett. A lot of cheeseburger in paradise went quintuple platinum.
But he's not worth it.
I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I got carried away. Warren Buffett. All right. The unsurprising 2 are California due to Mark Zuckerberg. It is New York due to Mike Bloomberg. And the toughest one of the round, it helps to know that Walmart is in Bentonville, Arkansas. That is Jim Walton. Jim Walton. All right. Yeah, first mistake, best mistake. Jimmy Buffett, the 100 billionaire. Oh, man.
Uncle Warren's got a little bit more money than nephew Jimmy. All right, here we go.
Save me from myself. Thank you.
Question 3 in Aladdin, the 3 colors of Abu's hat are purple, yellow, and red. Purple, yellow, and red, your answers to question 3. And in World War II, the 2 countries that lost the most soldiers, I posted a video called The Fallen of World War II. And I know that obviously most people didn't have 18 minutes to watch that incredible mini documentary. That is one of the most powerful documentaries I've ever seen. It's 18 minutes long, but you would know that obviously number 1 by a huge margin is the Soviet Union or Russia, and the other is China. China is the country that lost the second most number of troops.
Matt, I think we should count gold for yellow for Abu's hat.
Sure, we'll count gold. Sure.
And I do have to credit our good friend Scott Maitland for the inspiration on the richest people in the state question. Thank you, Scott.
Hold on one second. I'm going to check something real quick. Hey, hold on one second.
Just making sure we are all good. We'll have a scoreboard update for you as usual. If you have a problem with your score, if you're in the top 15, post it in the chat and we will be more than happy to go back and audit for you. Dependent variables, we're elated to have you. Sorry to hear about your other trivia not working out, but we are more than happy to have you, of course. All right.
All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Yes, and we did count gold, correct, Nick? For Abu's hat?
Yes, I counted it. Yep, we're good on gold.
All right, guys. Here is your scoreboard update heading into the final round. In 17th place, with 98 points. It's Vermin, tied for 14th, a three-way tie with 99 points. It's Nasty Reporters with Terrible Questions. It's Hot for Teacher. It's RIEE. In 12th place, a two-way tie, 101 points. We Didn't Start the Virus and the Fresh Prince. In 11th place with 102, it's Slow Kids at Play. 10th place, 104, it's Hot Lips. 7th place, a three-way tie with 106. It's Quizzards of the Coast. It's Watson, and it's Jumping Beans. In 5th place, a two-way tie with 107. It's Humps and Tintin Quarantino. In 4th place, with 108 points, it's Second Place Yo. In 3rd place with 109, it's the 8.5 People of WTH. In 2nd place with 111, it's Is It June Yet? And in 1st place with 112, it's I'm Just Here So I Don't Get COVID. That's the scoreboard update. Guys, we have one round of trivia left. The final round, 3 final questions brought to you by Michaelis. Give Michaelis a call if it absolutely has to be right. Something's wrong with your house. Believe me, call Michaelis. Guys, here we go. Round 4, question 1. Here's how it works. You can wager 0 through 30 on each of the 3. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90. If you get them all 3 right, that's positive 90. Wager with prudence. No. China had more soldiers, I believe. Okay. All right. I'm looking.
You want me to read the questions here while you're looking there, Matt?
Nope. Well, yeah. It could be. You could be correct. I will look. All right. We will update that score if that is in fact correct. It'll be our first mistake in trivia. All right, guys. All right, here we go. The password, Dan. Tell them what the password is. Steve.
Yeah, Matt. The password is Yelp.
Password is
Yelp.
Password.
Yeah, password's Yelp.
Yelp. Password equals Yelp. And here are your final 3 questions of the night. Who was the last Democratic president to appoint a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Who was the last Democratic president to appoint a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Question 2, he was the commanding Union general at Bentonville, site of the last major Confederate offensive. He was the commanding Union general at Bentonville, which was the site of the last major Confederate offensive. And question 3, it's the final question of the night. What musical artist charted the most #1 singles during the 2010s? What musical artist charted the most #1 singles during the 2010s? All right. Yep. We're going to count Germany.
I got you, Jeff. Nick, do we have one for Riot?
Yeah, we're going to count China for sure.
It just needs to say Riot and then Paramore studio album 2007.
Yeah, when we make a mistake like that and I announce the answer, it's very rare that I would take that answer back. And it's strikingly close.
So what's the story on that one, Matt?
We're counting China. We are also counting Germany and, of course, USSR, Russia, Soviet Union, all of that.
Nick, are you on that, sir? Awesome.
Let me see. That did kind of rearrange the top 5 or so. but I'm just here so I don't get COVID, is still in the lead. WTH is in second, Hump second place, and Is It June all within 6 points.
Hey, Nick, wait till I give you the go-ahead to post the scoreboard after we're done, please.
Clock running? Not really. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we make our first mistake ever here.
You thought we forgot the timer. What do you think? 4, 5, 4?
Let's say 4.
3, 4? Nick, can you exclamation point timer for us, please?
Please. Guys, we were on fire today.
The co-hosting thing, we're just getting our rhythm here, you know. That's going to be a great question for the future.
7. We may have ripped him off of a little bit of time there.
All right. Well, all right, Brian. All right. We'll start it at 4 minutes now. And you got a bonus 30 seconds. Matt, you know what's going to be a great question for next week is going to be the number of cheeseburgers in paradise Jimmy Buffett would have to sell to have the net worth of Warren Buffett.
Yeah. I mean, there's a great, we go to Orange Beach, Alabama every summer, and Jimmy's sister owns a big, huge restaurant down there. So.
Sorry, 1 second, man. Where is this in the chat?
How many Jimmy Buffett? Jimmy Buffett, by the way, my first concert ever with Davey Neal of Neal Team 6. Not playing tonight, I'm assuming. No Neal Team 6 tonight. Lone Wanderer started reading his own headlines. That's a good quote.
Who's doing the heavy lifting there? Probably Hambone's trivia, right?
Absolutely. Let me tell you, Hambone's trivia has an embarrassing number of those Baby Shark views. We wanted to read, everyone calm down, Matt never makes mistakes. Surely we're wrong and he's right.
Timer. Oh, man. We're just a hot mess over here. See, I accidentally minimized all my windows, and I've just been scrambling to find the video. There you go. We're good. Annie, Stacy, I got you. 1 minute left. Man, you were
5 up there, he said. We'll throw out another.
there. You go. There's a bonus minute.
There you go. That's what the people want. The people want it. We give the people
what they want.
Jimmy Buffett is not Davy Neal's first cousin, but he did take me to my first concert, and I'll just never forget fins to the left, fins to the right. And I'm my only shot in time.
Can we just, Nick, can we get that one cut into a GIF, please? 68 million times more than Jimmy Buffett's. Let's see here. Warren Buffett net worth. 60. Okay, you have just under 1 minute left, folks. Just under 1 minute.
You're right, Megan. Needs to be added to a tunnel. Susan Bones Freeway. Heading to Abraham Lincoln's birthplace. 5 seconds. All right, guys. Get them in, get them in, get them in. This is a tough, little tricky final round here for you people. Little tricky final round for you people.
All right, 6, 8, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
All right, guys.
Divided
Here
by.
are your answers to the final round. Round 4, question 1. The last Democratic president to appoint a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court was Harry Truman. Harry Truman was the last to appoint a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Commanding Union General at Bentonville, site of the last major Confederate offensive, was William Tecumseh Sherman. Sherman, your answer to question 2. And what musical artist charted the most #1 singles during the 2010s? She is Rihanna. Never.
What's the rule of Hambones?
Never.
What is it?
Never sleep on Rihanna.
Never sleep on Rihanna in Hambones trivia. Also, Matt, before you read the answers, I just did some quick math. So it took a long time to find the price of a cheeseburger in Paradise from Cheeseburger in Paradise, the restaurant, but I got there eventually. So they had a deal for the official Cheeseburger in Paradise burger. It was $24.99 with the 2-pound burger and pound of fries.
That's a good deal.
So let's just say we had to sell enough of those to make Warren Buffett's net worth equal Jimmy Buffett's net worth. You'd have to sell 2.749 billion cheeseburgers in Paradise for Jimmy to equal Warren.
That's incredible work. What's dependent variables talking about? Let us know what we did wrong to not get points. We are scrambling to keep up. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you didn't do anything wrong. All right. Well done, Claire. All right, guys. Here is your scoreboard update. Heading into not even heading into it.
The issue, Matt, maybe dependent variables. We only read the top 15 for the scoreboard update, but we will publish the entire scoreboard at the end of the game. So if you didn't hear your score, it's possible you didn't make the top 15, but you will hear your score here in a little bit.
You'll see it. You won't hear it. In 15th place, we read the top 15.
You're good.
Guys, we had tonight a grand total of 97 teams. And in 15th place with 129, it was a three-way tie. Nasty reporters with terrible questions. Omaha and Richmond rules. In 14th place with 132 points, it's the Slow Kids at Play. In 13th place with 134, it's What Is Red, White, and Green. In 11th place, a two-way tie with 136. It's We Didn't Start the Virus and Jumping Beans. In 10th place with 138 points, it's Just Us Two. In 9th place with 144 points, it's WTH. In 8th place with 147, it's I'm Just Here So I Don't Get COVID. In 7th place with 156, it's OGs from Sam Silver Circle, Mr. and Mrs. Colt. Well done. In 6th place with 162, it's the First Family of Trivia. In 5th place with 180 points, it's a one-man band, a one-woman band as it is, Megan Fan Club. Well done. In 4th place with 184, it's the Hot Lips. In 3rd place with 190 points, it's Hank Scorpio. In 2nd place with 201 points, it's Is It June Yet? And your winner with 202 points is Humps. Well done, Humps. Well done. Is it June yet? Tim Humps wants an audit. I don't know who your fan club is, Megan. I thought it was you.
Megan, you're not your own fan. Well, we're your fan club, but like your team name wasn't the Megan Fan Club?
I'll be right up.
Middle. Oh.
Well done. We're going to get this audit done. Hold on, Tim Husk.
Jumping Beans. One sec, Tim Husk.
We're going to post this in just a minute, guys. Thanks so much for playing. Thank you to Michaelis. Sign up for the themes down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Dan, thank you for co-hosting, my man. Nick,
that was a blast.
Thanks, as always, to Nick Meehan. Thanks to the rest of the Hambones team, which is Noah Nash, is Zach Grajewski, Scott Maitland, Lily Barker, Jess Montree. I know I'm missing some people. Joe McCarthy's been helping out a ton. Thank you, Amy. Thank you,
Tim
Texas Beer
Husk.
Company.
Tim, sorry to interrupt. We do love the Texas Beer Company. Tim Husk, we accidentally passed over your Rihanna. Just our auto grade is pretty sensitive to some spelling oddities, and we missed it, but we corrected it. You're now 196. So you did finish third. Thanks for asking.
All right. Thanks, Amy. Tell Ian we said hello. Hello to everyone in Taylor, Texas. Yep. I'm looking.
Great game, Matt. Really great set. That was a ton of fun. Ashley, we'll check that for sure. We already posted the scoreboard, Ashley, so sorry about that. But
Let's see it.
The link, Matt, not the. Yeah. Hey, Ashley, we are confident in your score of 132 for Captain Crunch and the Serial Killers. Fantastic team name, though. Thanks, Scott. I started to Photoshop Jimmy Buffett's hair onto Warren Buffett, but I couldn't get it.
I can't believe that there's Susan. What was the tornado?
The tornado was because of I put that in there for Xavier because I couldn't find
that's all
an easily crappable Apache attack helicopter to put in there.
Buffett playing the guitar is the most amazing thing of it. I mean, that is unbelievable.
I'll correct the shading on his face.
I appreciate it, bud.
Didn't have a lot of time. I have that saved on my desktop as Meme Tunnel.
Where has Xavier been is a great question, Megan.
Brian, can you not hear me very well? Oh, I'm sorry. Brian Sullivan says we got to get a silky smooth microphone.
Yeah.
That way you can hear my terrible jokes in the equivalent of like audio 4K, whatever that is.
Ashley thought she had 132. That's a huge difference.
Oh, Ashley, we do have you at 132 in the scoreboard. We can Nick, can we repost the scoreboard? Oh, hey, Ashley, your score was also corrected in the same spelling correction to clean up Tim Husk. So the H and the I, we forgot to put both to check for both RIH and RHI. So we're fixing it.
All right, guys, we've got a full day tomorrow. We've got a monster game tomorrow at 8:30, hosted by Dan the Man Cahalan. Out of curiosity, how does Rihanna beat Drake?
I got this one. You want me to take it?
Yeah, I do.
Here's the list. We'll just go from the bottom up of following artists achieved 3 or more #1 singles during the 2010s, with 3 Cardi B, Maroon 5, Kesha, and Eminem. Yeah, maybe study. This is going to be a good study up one because we'll ask more questions about this. At 4, it's The Weeknd, Post Malone, and Adele. At 5, it is Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift. At 6, it is Drake. At 7, it is Bruno Mars. 8, Katy Perry. And 9, Rihanna for #1s.
Yep.
Katy Perry and Rihanna. Drake, I guess, makes the Mount Rushmore of #1 hits from the 2000s. Striving for 100 points. Did they get it? Ooh, striving.
Right. Thank you all.
Not 100 points tonight. We believe in you.
Word, tell your friends, tell your family, bring them in. Let's get more people at the Monster Game. I know it's getting harder and harder to get teams coming every night because of the world reopening. But we appreciate you guys playing. If you'd like a private event, let us know. If you would like to register, we got closer to -100.
Well, I don't think you specified which 100 there, so you're safe.
All right, guys. I'm gonna rock and roll.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Thanks
everyone.
so much.
Thanks for playing.
Have a great night.
Thanks.